Hello, 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 and welcome back to Rise of Empires, Ice of Fire with me, Mr. Gill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a short little series, maybe 2 or 3 episodes on creating an alliance and building alliance power. Now, basically, we are in the beta version of the game, but I wanted to create an alliance in here, so I thought then what I would do is film a quick video, as most things are very similar, on creating an alliance. So we have literally just made our alliance, and we can pop in here and we can see this is the alliance we're in. It's called Beta Ray Gill, after me, Beta Ray Gill. We only one member. We're 19,000 power because that's literally my power, I think. We have got all the dudes and doodads. Immediately, I'm going straight into technology, and I'm going straight for resource protection. Okay, this is going to give us a better resource protection when we are attacked. Now, hopefully, obviously, we're not going to get attacked, but we need to get 100,000. That's going to be hard by ourselves. That's going to be quite hard by ourselves. What was that? We did 25. Let's get some more. We've got a lot of food, so we're going to use the food up first. Should be one more then. So we were able to get to 2,500. Okay, that's going to take us a little while, so we probably need to get some more members. Before we do that, let's just have a quick look at the other initial things. This is gathering speed. I'm not too stressed about that at the start. Alliance Guild increases construction speed. This is a pretty good one as well, but really we're looking about protecting our resources because this is the most important thing early game. Now, what else about our alliance? Let's have a pop in here and see where we are. We're the rank 5, we're online, obviously nobody else is in here. We can go and change names of all of these things if we want. Guardian, Recruiter, Overseer and Diplomat. We're not going to. We can change some of the messages, so we can come here, the join requirements, require application, it's open. I'm going to say it's closed. Application review is me. Join requirements, wait, R4, R5, manual applications, manual application review. There we go. This is the system, this is me reviewing. So we're going to leave it like that so I can review if somebody comes and wants to join. Alliance slogan, we have nothing here. So let's put this in here. We are, what are we doing? Welcome to the newest kids on the block. Join if you are chilled peep who likes to learn and grow together. That's important. We will say NAP 20. I don't know what the NAP is in this state, but we're just going to say NAP 20. We're obviously not in the top 20, but we'll say NAP 20. That's fine for now. We will leave that like that. As I said, we can change the rank title if we want. Old title, Alliance rank 5. We can change all of these up and we can give them different names. We can come here and we can change what we are. We're a war mate. I thought we were a peacekeeper. We were going to be a peacekeeper. There we go. I don't think we're war maniacs. I'm definitely not a war maniac. Okay, that finished there. Let's research again quickly. So now we've got an alliance going, which is excellent. So what is this point of our alliance? Why would you start an alliance? Why did I start an alliance? That's really, really important. Too many people come to this game, they start an alliance, and then they're like, oh, I don't want to lose my alliance. I want to be, my team and all that kind of stuff. I did that. I created an alliance. Thank you. Really, the only reason to start an alliance is if you have a bit of knowledge about the game, or you're joining with a group of friends and you want to all play together in the same alliance. Otherwise, if you're starting an alliance just because you can, that's not really the best way to do it. If you don't know anything about the game, you're going to get killed pretty quickly, and it's going to be a waste of your gems and a waste of your time and a waste of your effort. I would strongly suggest, if you do not know how to play the game, if this is your first time, that you go into the Alliance rankings, and you can see that through your own rankings, which is here, the 3 dots, Lord Info, rankings. You can go to Alliance Power Ranking, and then you can look up, eventually, come on. You can look up all the alliances here, and then you could join them, and you could send them an application, etc., etc., etc. Where are we? Wow, there's a lot of alliances. It's a lot of alliances. Pizza Alliance looks fun. Pizza Alliance definitely looks fun. There's a lot of alliances here. Seems like a bit too many. Seems like definitely too many alliances. These can't all be that active. I would have expected, this is a newish state, but I've expected this to be a bit less by now, but that's fine. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above 5 million power, which is not too bad. But yeah, you should join those people if you want to have a good game experience and less of the hassle. Starting an alliance is definitely a big hassle. Running an alliance is a big hassle. It's not fun. It's stressful and it's annoying, without a doubt. We joined an alliance. We got some gold. Fantastic. All right. So what we can also do is we can't help each other because there's nobody else in this alliance. So what we need to do is potentially see if we can find some new members. How do we do that? Well, let's go into the world. Now remember, we've been spawned in, along with nearly everybody else around us is all very, very new players. They kind of spawn everybody in the same area. Now, what you can do is you can look around and you can kind of try and work out who is active and who is not. Now, two ways you can work this out. If we come down to here, you can see that this is a level 3 castle, but they no longer have the shield. Basically, that means they've probably been there for longer than the 3 or 4 days that you get the initial shield, yet they haven't done any leveling up. So they've maybe logged in once or twice and then they've pretty much stopped playing. So inviting them to your alliance is probably not going to be a good idea. Now you've got people like this, they've obviously joined alliance as fast as they could and they're without the shield, so they've been playing for at least 3 days, but they have joined, so they're probably semi-active. So what you need to do is look around and find people that you think could be fun to join you. Now, this is a level 1 and this has got a Swedish flag. I've got a Swedish flag. I'm going to invite this person. Info. Come on. Alright, invite. This person might be dead, but I would always look the flags. Gives me a kind of clue. At least I know this person is in the same time zone as me. We can speak some of the same language. I'm not very good at Swedish, but at least I know I can understand most of it. So I'm just looking around now and trying to see if there's anything else interesting happening. If there's anybody else who's like maybe a level 8 without a shield, that kind of at my level, basically. You've got Sim, Lord and Master down here. Now some of these people will eventually have to attack. 33,000, so that's quite a bit stronger than us. Inv is 5-3 at level 7 with only 5,000 power. That's a bit weak. So you can kind of go through and start to work out what people are. Level 8 with only 9,000. It's a little bit weak, but they might have been attacked. Brazilian flag, but they're without the shield. I think they've been semi-active, so let's give them an invite. So basically you can go around and do all of this, just trying to find people that you think. You could obviously just invite everybody, you could spam invite everybody around you, but most of them are going to be inactive players, people who have logged in, played for a day and then left. Grandelupo, anybody who's changed their name is interesting because it means they've at least been able to work out some of the instructions in the game. Level 6 at 4,000, I quite like that. Let's give you an invite. Cool. So we're just inviting people along, and I'll have to, I think once I've invited them, they're automatically in. Otherwise, they'd have to apply. Now we have all anybody who's changed their name we're looking for, yeah? Level 4, 4,000 power, but no shield. So that means playing it for at least 3 days. I don't know. Is that a song? No, it isn't. Euro Touch. 4,000, level 6. Yeah, okay, let's give you an invite. Just because it's Euro Touch possibly means you're in the same time zone as me, which is always useful to begin with. Obviously, at the end, you kind of want people who are split across the time zone, so you've constantly got Alliance members online. But definitely at the start, I want somebody I can play with, if you know what I mean. Now, I don't understand this what this means yet. This kind of sphere of influence, I guess. I don't know what it means, but it's interesting. Because I wonder if it means I can suck in other players. I don't know. What we also need to do is to attack above level 6 or scout above level 6 3 times. So let's try and find some level 6s. Is this level 6 or 5? That's 5. Let's zoom in a little bit. A little bit hard to see these numbers because there's so many people around. So we will find some level 6 or above we can scout in order to get an achievement. That's 5. Damn it. Has to be level 6 and above, doesn't it? I'm going to check again. I'm going to check. Sorry. Pretty sure it's scout level 6 city or above. But I want to double check to make sure. Just while we do this, we should be actually scouting those people so we get the achievement. Otherwise, we could do 2 things at the same. Scout 3 different cities above level 6. Okay, cool. Everything's okay here, guys. Is there any deer back? There's no deer. Interesting. Okay. We've got lots of things to build. Let's get some stuff building. Sorry, before we go back out in the real world, let's come here. We can build another farm. Wow, we've got a lot of farms, eh? Let's zoom in a bit. Yep, build. Okay, that's being done. We can ask for Alliance help. There's nobody there, but that's fine. Let's build lumber. Put one there. Yep, cool. Build. Now, hopefully, I know there's a couple of people in my alliance and a couple of people online on the YouTube who've said they'll come around. So there possibly could be a few people who join us in the future, which would be great. Lots of nice fun. Pop you there, like so. But we've got to remember, with my focus, at the moment is on building an alliance. So I just want to do this quickly because I don't want to waste kind of time as well in this world. Okay, so let's just wait for that and then do that. So first things first, we've built and we've done a bit of research, and we've changed our alliance slogan. We've kind of decided on our parameters, our requirements for who can join us and why they can join us, etc. Now we're looking for new members that we can invite. We're looking for people who seem to be active, so at least they might have changed their name. So Lord of the Gangs, that's interesting. We're actually going to scout you though. Scout, and we're going to invite you at the same time. Isn't that weird? But we want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. I've got to do this thing. But they've changed their name. They're level 6. Their power is not great for level 6. It should be at least 10 to 12, I think, at this point. But it definitely means at least they've been semi-active. They haven't just played for 2 hours and then logged off and never logged in again. They have kind of done a little bit of work. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Like this guy here, Mages. We can't do anything because they are under a bubble, but we can definitely invite them like so, and then we're just going to go around and find as many and invite as many people as we possibly can. We're also looking, we kind of want fun people as well, you know what I mean? We don't want what's this? What have we got a message for? Oh, it's a battle report. I thought we got, so we got Lord of the Gangs info. Doesn't really tell us much about them. They do have some nice resources. So somebody to potentially raid later on, but we're not going to raid them immediately. We're going to give them a few hours to hopefully join us. We don't want to scout them, invite them, and then immediately raid them. That would just be a little bit rude. That's Eurotouch. We saw him before. We're just scrolling. I mean, like this guy, level 7, 5,000 power. We could scout you. And I'm not going to invite you because you haven't changed your name. This person I'm interested in, 14,000, I'm definitely going to invite you. 14,000, level 8, you've done a bit of work. Invite. There we go. Fantastic. Level 6, Mahaglikia. We're going to do both. We're going to scout and we're going to invite. Okay, so this is the really important bit about doing the work, guys. Now, obviously, if you're playing this game, you've probably got a few friends and you've asked them to come and play with you as well. So you might have a little team built up already, and that's great. So you should probably decide that one of you is in charge of doing this, of doing the kind of recruitment job that needs to be done early start. You want to be getting as many members as you can, as many active members as you can into the alliance. Obviously, you're going to take in a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to turn out to be inactive. So you want to be kind of cycling through, kicking people, when they need to be kicked. Usually the rule is, and usually I would say, and actually we should pop in and do that. Let's come here, close up this one, sorry, go to manage. Let's add things to our settings, which I should have done. Alliance settings, change alliance slogan. Let's edit that, and we're going to say 3-day inactive kicked alliance donation daily requirement. I know the English is kind of weird there, but I think that works. People will understand that. 3-day inactive kick alliance donation daily requirement. Done. Cool. So that's actually really important. You want to make sure that people understand they have to donate to the Alliance tech, and they have to be active. 3 days is probably the longest I would give anybody to be logged out of the game. Now, obviously, life comes first. Things you've got to do. So if you know you're going to be logged out for a while, you're going on holiday, or well, not anybody's going on holiday these days. But you've got something to do and you can't, you know, you're not going to log in. Just make sure you tell your colleagues, your other members, and let them know that. Let's invite this guy, Samuel. Yeah, let's invite him. Make sure they know that you're not going to be active, so they won't kick you. But you should be able to log in at least once a day if you really want to give this game a good shot. Once a day is not too much to ask, I don't think. If you really want to give it a shot, then at least once every 8 hours. If you really want to give it a shot, then probably once every 2 hours is where you're going to be at your sweet spot of growing potential. Now there's a lot of peeps around us, a lot of little mini alliances. Obviously been doing the same thing I'm doing, so we might need to move away from here at some point. I think we do have a teleport. We should have got both of our scout reports there. Excellent. Let's just check. You've got quite a lot of stuff, that's good. So as we're scouting, we're also finding potential targets to attack. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I'm not a very big attacking person. However, at the start of the game, I do think it's necessary. There is an element of your total number of kills does help make your alliance look better. So remember, we're trying to build the alliance, so to speak. So we want to make sure we do that. So let's just come back and grab that because I want it, and that because I want it. Nothing else? No, fine. Cool. So we've set up the alliance, we've given it a name, we've changed the slogan. The slogan's very easy to change. You come into here, you go into manage alliance, and you go to alliance settings. You can change everything about the alliance just here. We've gone and we've invited probably a dozen new potential members, and we've searched for those members based on a couple of criteria. One, that they are above a certain level. Two, that they have possibly changed their name, which is very useful. And three, that they at least show some elements of activity, so they're not just inactive accounts that have been played for an hour and then discarded. That's kind of the first thing, how to build your alliance. Now, as I said at the start, you've got to really understand, if you want to build an alliance, it is work. It's not just expect, oh my god, I'm going to get 100 people who are going to join me tomorrow and then I'm going to be the strongest. That's not how it's going to work. I doubt very much whether I'm going to get a member for the next 2 or 3 days. Now, obviously, I could come up here onto the chat and I could say join. There's quite a few people. I don't really want to draw attention to myself by doing that. It probably already has said that Mr. Gill or Beta Ray Gill started an alliance. No. This chat looks a bit toxic though. I don't really want to get involved in that chat. It looks pretty bad. Pretty bad indeed. Right. So that's kind of the first lesson. Okay, we've started the alliance. We've got a good reason for starting the alliance. My reason is that, you know, this is a beta version and I want to try it out, and I don't really want the hassle of having to do certain things for certain other alliances every day. But we've got a good reason for starting the alliance. We've also we've changed our alliance slogan. We've set the kind of rules and the parameters of why you would join the alliance, and then we've tried to recruit some people. That's kind of day one stuff that you should get going. What we'll hopefully do next time is talk about day 2, which I guess is going to get a bit more theoretical about how you should start planning the alliance out. What sort of people you should be looking for in terms of, you know, the positions, the R4 positions you want to fill, and maybe what some of the criteria you want to start writing down for what are the criteria for promoting people, etc. But we'll talk about that in day 2. Now we're going to finish up this video, but now my kind of goal is here, not only to increase my personal power, but also to increase the power of the alliance. Since I'm the only member, that's going to affect how strong the alliance is itself. I want to get stronger and stronger because then I look more attractive to people I invite. If they see that, you know, I'm a castle level 5,000, they're going to be like, ugh. If they see I'm a castle level 50,000, they might be like, oh, he's quite a lot stronger than me. I might join him and see what happens. So that's kind of, you know, and it's a bit of marketing, basically. By increasing my power rapidly, which is going to cost me a lot, hopefully, you know, I appear more attractive to potential recruits. Other than that, we'll leave that there. So that is kind of How to Alliance episode 1. But we will come back to this as soon as we can. Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.